Greetings! Let's talk about Dreamscaper and using your shield on bosses. Knowing what attacks you can use your shield on will help your survivability, especially when your weapons haven't quite reached God tier just yet. I'll be going over every boss and any nightmare changes that pertain to using your shield, so if there's one in particular that you're interested in, use the chapters in the timeline below or the times on screen if you're using a television or something that doesn't support them. Alright, here we go. Fear. The only thing you can guard or parry are the bullet projectiles. If you get the opportunity to parry them, do so. They do a silly amount of damage. On Nightmare, you can guard or parry all of the shockwaves except for the one that comes out after when Fear tries to swallow you from underneath. I don't think Fear has given anyone any real problem, so let's just move on. Isolation. Similar to Fear, the only thing you can guard or parry are the bullet projectiles, either the ones that come from Isolation spread or the ones in the air. On Nightmare, you cannot guard or parry any of the shockwaves except for the 4 that come from Isolation spin attack. Regret. You can use your shield on almost everything. Better said, the only thing you cannot guard or parry are Regret's overhead swing and the shockwave that follows. You can guard or parry the projectiles, you can guard or parry the 2-slash attack, the quick attack that sometimes comes after the dashes, the spin attack. You can parry the slash that comes out after the spin, but that cannot be guarded. On Nightmare, however, a few attacks have been changed. The 2-slash and the quick attack both now have yellow indicators, so they can still be parried, but no longer guarded. Same goes for Regret's new Nightmare blink attack, parryable, but not guardable. Resentment. Don't. Just don't. Unless you absolutely have to. The only attacks you can parry are the 2-swing and the turnaround 2-swing. However, parrying them does not stagger resentment. And if you guard, Cassidy acts as if you ran out of Lucid, leaving you wide open for the next attack. So you're better off dodging around resentment, unless if it's an emergency. Negativity. The only thing that can be parried are the projectiles. However, watch them closely and parry the points of the projectiles. It might be earlier than you may initially think. You don't want to miss it because these projectiles cannot be guarded. On Nightmare, the one shockwave that Negativity sends out when setting or resetting the mines can be guarded or parried. Loss. Alright, look, we both know why you're here. It's this guy. Loss loves to come up and say, "That's a mighty fine kunai you have there. It'd be a shame if something happened to it." And now you have to slog it out with your tier 1 Gale Sword or something. Good news, you can guard or parry almost everything. The only things you cannot are the slashing projectiles. The slow one that no one gets hit by. The fast one that everyone gets hit by. And the medium 2-swing. But you can use your shield on the 2-slash attack, the quick attack, the charge and the slash that sometimes comes afterwards, the fast bullet projectiles. You cannot guard, but you can parry the homing projectiles. In fact, you should try to parry Loss. Reflecting the bullets do a large amount of damage, and parrying any melee attack staggers Loss for a full 4 seconds. And even if you miss by parrying early and guard accidentally, you still block the incoming damage. Hashtag easiest boss in the game. Until Nightmare. All that guarding before, forget about it. The only thing you can still guard now are the fast bullets. You can still parry all the same attacks, but now your parries are going to have to be on point and on the ready for the attack speed increase that Nightmare difficulty brings. You can still parry the 2-swing attack, but don't get it mixed up with Loss's new Nightmare wave attack, because that one you cannot use your shield on. Effectively, at least. I avoid trying to parry the 2-swing on Nightmare. I cannot react fast enough when I'm expecting the 2-swing, but the wave comes out instead. My advice? Stick to parrying the bullets and the charge, but avoid the rest. The the risk of missing a parry and losing half your health is not worth the same 4-second reward. And that's it. Practice parrying makes perfect. And don't forget about guarding. If this was helpful, hit the like. I would really appreciate it. And I'll see you all next time.